morning, YouTube friends. It's Saturday, July the 12th. I apologize for not being here yesterday, but I had a very busy week. Welcome to habloMoney if you are new. Thank you to my new subscribers. I appreciate you being here where I speak about my journey. That's what hablo means, is to talk. And yeah, so I'm going to preface this video. It's probably going to be a long one for those who are not interested in long videos or want to just hop into the cash stuffing. I'll probably leave a timestamp, but I'm going to go through a few things that I have pending that I wanted to do yesterday, but time didn't permit. So we're going to do half of this video as our summer savings. We will continue those, and then half of it will be Christmas in July, which is a little bit late. All that to say, I'm actually going to be pulling a little bit of money from my existing cash envelopes. So I'm going to just move this over. These little numbers I made at work, they're just little placeholders. Some say pause, on hold, in the bank, and fully funded. As you know, we're all here on a savings journey, and that's what we're trying to do. So I'm not trying to spend no more Etsy money. So the first thing I wanted to do was take some money out so that we can apply them to the summer savings. I have a lot of challenges, and I think in my last video I mentioned that I was getting a little bored with the long-term savings. I wanted quicker wins. So this $1,000 challenge I begun, but all I did was one envelope. So I'm going to remove the $25 from here, and we're just going to basically put this on hold. So meaning I'm not going to be doing this challenge for a while. And this is all I had stuff. So we're going to remove that $25 from there. Okay. And I like this challenge because you can always go back and save whenever you're ready for a quick $1,000, but the larger amounts were throwing me off. So at the time, for the time, I'm just going to leave that be. Okay, that's one. The second one is, if you have been following along, I had to purchase a phone. But not only did I purchase a phone, I purchased a phone for my daughter as well. That being said, I had allocated funds in my account, in my personal high yield savings, but we're going to pay ourselves back and take the money that I had allocated for the phone here, which is not a lot. It's under my tech folder. And I think we only have $40 in here. So I'm just going to zero this balance out. Let's just count 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that's a lie. It's only 20. So 20. Oh, I think I marked it off. So either way, money's gone. So I'm just going to zero this out. Minus 20. It is 7. 12. You can disregard this from last year. And we have nothing in the tech folder anymore, in the tech cash envelope. So what does that give us? $45 extra. All right, so that's 45. Just keep a note. 25, 20. I thought I had 40. 25, okay. Okay. In addition to that, we're going to go ahead and go into our savings challenges. And I'm going to be putting some of these on hold while we finish these other challenges and August challenges. I think I mentioned I have a beautiful Gilmore Girls fall book, which I want to do for a $2,000 saving. We have Christmas in July, so we have a lot of savings challenges going on, and I just want to consolidate my income, right? So my money, because there's only so much to go so far. So from this one here, there are a few. So 52 Fridays, I'm going to continue to allocate $5, $10, whatever I have extra, but we're not going to concentrate on any of these. 52-week envelope, I'm also going to allocate any additional funds that I may have, but we still have some high numbers on the 52-week envelope. Okay, so that one will continue. This one will be paused. This one will be paused, meaning I will not be allocating any more, but I will not be taking anything out from it. And currently we have a $100, $200, $220, and $200 in the bank, and 20 here in cash. So that's going to be paused. may have made these a little big. I'm just gonna put that there. I have to readjust those. This dollar savings, I'm just gonna keep as is. The dollar and the $5, if you can see, I only use crispy bills that are sequential. So I just add them when if and when I go to the ATM and get some crispy dollars. That's when I allocate the funds, but there's no rush with these. These are not very high numbers. This one saves you, I think, 250, and this one saves you 100, I think. So not too much there. This $10 savings I am pulling out. We are not going to be doing that. And all we had there was one. So that's going to be removed. That's an extra $10. Okay. This $20 savings is also going to be removed. I may or may not use them again. And we had a total of 80. So 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay. 50s currently has nothing, so we're going to be removing that as well. I did have $50 and then I used them to put in the bank. This rainy day we will continue doing, and I want to go ahead and fill some of it out today. And then as well as this mini savings challenge, which has been here forever. It's missing $75. So we're going to complete that and put that in our July savings. So that's what I'll do with this one right now. So let's see how much we have from our removal of, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Oops. Do that again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. $135 to allocate. And this one was just missing 75. So we're going to call this a win. 40, 60, 70, and 5. That's what we're going to be doing. Yay! I'm so glad I finished. So let's count how much we have all together. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 120. That is correct. And this little mini I got last year. This was a free gift from simplytouchedco. So thank you. Okay, so we're just going to clip that and add that to our savings. Mom, thank you for my bag. These were the challenges that I've completed so far. So we're going to go ahead and put 120. Pay myself back for that one as well. Okay, so let's put this away. I think that's all for these envelopes. And then I just wanted to make sure in my daughter's envelope, in the process of changing these as well. We got a little bit of a blessing from child support, which I wasn't anticipating, but thank God for that. And so I've been able to fully fund her school. So there's 250 in the bank. Okay, so 250 in the bank so far. I just wanted to make sure that was allocated there. A lot of these savings will probably go some for school shopping. Okay, friends, so what we're going to do is clean this up and start our cash stuffing for summer. So from our savings in our reallocated savings challenges, we have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Okay, that's good. 60. And then I had allocated $25 and a couple of extra dollars I had in my pocket. So that was left over from the week. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. So we have 36 for a total of $96. And if I really wanted to, I could use these dollars. They don't have a name, but they're very crispy, and I like to keep them. Okay, 10, 15, okay. I think I'm going to pause here and make some change. Okay, friends, so we had a total of 20, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 96. I'm going to take one out to pay myself for the completed challenge. Also going to add money. Excuse me. As I mentioned, we have a little bit of blessing money, and we're going to allocate half of that for the summer challenges and half of them for the Christmas challenges. So we have a total of 20, 40, 60, 80, 140. Let me see, 140 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 85. There should be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Plus 30. Yeah, so a total of 255. So I'm going to divide that in half and allocate 126, I guess. So let's do it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 26. All right, we'll kind of make change along the way. So this 126, I'm going to allocate there, and the remaining I'm going to allocate for the Christmas portion. Let's see how I divide this video. So now we're going to total, all right? My friends, I'm sorry I had to recount all of that. So let's get to the nitty-gritty now. We're going to use, I'm going to start with this one because this one didn't get any love last week. This is my Polo Bear challenge from Whimsy Wallet, and it has 8 little bears for a total of 500. Included here were my July 4th challenges. These envelopes get so stuck. I'm going to go ahead and start with here. I wasn't able to allocate any amounts, and I'm actually using stickers for these because I want to reuse them. So I am going to do a 20 for this one since we have a little bit more cash today. So I'm going to do a full 20 on that one. And also I'm trying to get through these challenges as much as possible. I have so many coming up the pike, and I want to, again, the money is but so long. All right, that one didn't get any love. This one didn't get any love. Let's go ahead and put 24 in that one. 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Try to get these big numbers out of the way while I can. And yeah, these a little bit repetitive and maybe redundant to some, but this makes sense to me. It's a slow process. This one didn't get any love either. The highest number here is 19, so let's go ahead and get 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. But if you like this type of content and you like savings challenges, this becomes really fun. And for me, this is what it is. It's really fun seeing my savings grow just little by little, or, you know, with just small wins. $10 here, $15 there, really adds up. So I think we've covered, I think every Polo Bear got a little bit of love. We'll go back to these if we have extra cash, which I think we do, but let's go ahead and fill in our July 4th. We're going to go ahead and fill in $10 here. And I'm not sure if I'll finish by then, but we're going to try. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I think this saves a total, yeah, it saves a total of 100. So I'm just going to put 2 5s there. So far we have 20, 10, and 10. All right. All right, now we're going to jump a little bit to the back. All right, so July 4th saving. Oh, and this came from Savings Grace. Saving with Grace. If you are saving, you are succeeding. And I love the strawberry. Okay, so this one I allocated $5 each star. So I'm going to try to do, apologize for the rustling. I'm going to try to put 2 in today so we can get these hashed out. Okay, so we're just going to put 5 and 10. So I want every challenge to get a little something. So we have a total of 15 so far. Okay. And then our last July 4th, I made each flower $1. So we're going to go ahead and fill in, let's see, let's go ahead and put 5. So, and that's how quick that one's going to be for a total of $10. So each flower petal is $1. Okay, my friends, I think that's going to be it for Polo Bear Savings Challenge. I keep saying polar, I mean polo. That one is long. And then we have our summer savings. I am going to go ahead and start with a big one, which is from Co. And it's Fireflies Capture Magic of Summer Nights. If you're interested in that. I'm going to go ahead and scratch this next one here for a total of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to make a little more change, but we'll do that for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and do 4. We're going to have to go again. Well, maybe not. I'll just use 7. Alright, so I'll put this $1 back and just take a 5 from here. 5, 6, and 7. And so far we had 16. For a total of 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And that one will save us a total of 60. So hopefully we can get to that before the end of July. I am looking to save for the fall, and for some reason I've been in some Halloweenish mood. I don't know, maybe I just love the fall. What do you like better? The summer? This is too hot for me personally, but that's just that. We're going to go ahead and roll a 2-sided dice now. I'm sorry, 6-sided 2 dice. So that we can get a nice chunky amount. And of course we have a 12. I think we filled in 12, so that's 10. Okay, so I think since we have a 12, we're gonna, I'm definitely gonna need change. Okay, my friends, so I'm going to do the 8 and the 4 for 12, since we've already done that. So I'm just gonna grab these 2 5s. I made a little bit of change. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's see if we can make a little change with the remaining number. So we now have a total of 10, 15. I'm just going to make that 20. Oops. So we now have 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, $36 already. I'm just going to grab a 10. And friends, this comes to us from Savings with Grace. Just in case, I think this was her summer freebie. For this one, we'll just roll a regular number. We have 7. So 5, 6, and 7. I think that seems to be the number. We don't know how much we will save with this challenge, but so far we do have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I'm going to go ahead and make change with that as well. Just add a 20 there. Little by little, my friends, little by little. Hope you guys are enjoying your summer. This one has a 5 or 2, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll 1. Let me try that again. So this 6 and 6 is 12. So actually, we could almost finish this one, I guess. We have 5, 10, and 12. And I'm going to cheat and complete the 2 for 14. So let's go. Yes. Yes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 14. And this one came from Mint.co. And it's her Summer is Coming challenge. And it saved us a total of... Let's see how much she saved me. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, $23. So $23, and I had allocated this for extra challenges. So yay! Let's go ahead and do our little thing. $23. Yay. So let's pay ourselves back very quickly before I forgot for our corporate. Ding, ding, ding. So that's $1 more to add there. Okay. And we'll put these in our finished challenges. Let's see if we can finish any more. Alright, so 3 is done. I'm going to have to replace that. Number 4, each icon equals 5. And this comes from Beezy's Things. So I'm just going to go ahead and include, let's see if I have enough money. 10. I'm going to include 10 in this one. So let's do this one and this one for a total of 10. And we now have, from Beezy's Things, a total of $20. So I'm going to go ahead and use a full 20. And this one will go for our month ahead or my daughter's birthday. Okay. I'll try to go as quickly as possible, and I can't. This last one was a freebie that I recycled. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice and see what we get. Whoopsie. So we have a 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go again. We have a 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, low numbers. And 6, 7, 8. So we have an 8. We are almost done with this one. So we're going to go ahead and put a 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's see if I can make some change. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 were added today. This will save us 45, and this is from LemonIvy. And the $45 will be going to back to school to complete my daughter's clothes shopping. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 so far. So I'm just going to grab a 5 in that. And just make some change there. So 25, 26 so far. All right. Our next challenge did not get any love. It's a newbie. So we will include $7 just to start off. And this one came from Easy Budgets. And it's for July savings with suns and pineapples. So we're just going to go ahead and put a little heart on the 7. 5, 6, and 7. Now, you guys let me know. Do you like the long videos? Do you only want to see cash stuffing? Do you want to talk about money? I like it all. I'm especially loving like the spooky challenges. I told you I'm in a Halloween mood. I don't know why. We're in the middle of July. Summer challenges. I'm gonna go see. Let's see how much we have. 3. So each starfish here, and this one came from byAmyPlans, is $1. So I am just, you know what? Let's roll the dice. Let's roll one dice. See where it takes us. So we'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. If we have a couple of extra dollars, we'll just allocate them there. And so far we have 5. So very janky dollars, I should say. So we have that. I'm just gonna put a 5. Okay. So slow wins. It's a slow process. It's a slow progress. God, I can't talk. We're gonna go ahead and do 1 dice for this one. Also, equal. Oh, come on. We'll do 1, and then we'll go again. Do not mind my drawing. I cannot draw for the life of me. 1 more. I'm gonna go again because I want to finish these. So we have 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. Oh, I think I can make some change as well. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. And a total of 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm rethinking my whole life right now. I meant to just add the 4. I don't know. $5. This summer challenge came to me from Angie's Finance. It was a freebie on her some mail that I have to show you. I have happy mail, so I'll show you that. Let's go ahead and knock out. Let's knock out 10. So we'll do 6 and 4. The numbers are a little bit tiny, but I just did this the starfish and the palm tree for a total of 10. This is a newbie. So we've started that one. Okay. Okay, my friend. So that will leave us with, let's see how much it leaves, how much money we have to play with here. We have a whole 25, 26, 27, 28, ooh, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, $38. $38 left. So we're just going to go back to our Polo Bear challenge and try to allocate more funds there while we finish these. Okay. If you have made it past this point, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I know this is a long one for me, but I missed a day, so it's my own fault. I don't know. Let's leave it up to chance. Let's roll 1 dice and see where it takes us. I want to go ahead and use a blue one for good luck. 1. So let's do number 1. Let's try to do the high numbers. Let's do 23 there. 1, 2, 3. That's 23. And we have a total of 30, 1, 2, and 3, 33. And this one totals us 64. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see which other one we want. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think I did that wrong. There's 2, 3. Okay, it's our last bear. I think that's what it is. So let's go ahead and put, what high number do we have? Can we afford $24? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Surely no. So we're just going to have to reallocate this. Okay, so we don't have enough for that one. So we're just going to have to look for a low number. So let me just take out $10 from the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then these we will allocate to the dollar ones. How about that? Let's see if there's one for 10. I thought that was going to be fun. Here's one for 10. So let's put it in our fancy little Polo Bear. This one saves us 58. Grab a sticker and put 10 here. Okay, so now we have a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Woo! All right, we're making progress on this one. I did want to finish this one before August, like I said. There's a lot of savings challenges. So right now, this is going to complete. I'm lying. I'm not going to. What a mess I am today. Let's see how many we can do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's go ahead and maybe allocate to our one more in here for our stars and stripes. And this one is from Mint.co. So we'll include 5, right? All right, my friends. I think that is going to be it. We don't have any more money for our summer savings. If you'd like to stick around to see the Christmas, please stick around. If not, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead, consider subscribing. Come back and rewatch. Put it on your playlist since it's a long one. And thank you for being here. Hello and welcome, YouTube friends. Welcome to Christmas in July at habloMoney. Okay, if you are here from my previous video, this is part 2 of the cash allocated. We are going to do Christmas funding today. I have a little bit of cash left over, and we're going to count that. And then I have some recycled challenges and some new challenges that I want to try to get to. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's count this money. Have lots of 5s and lots of singles, so we're going to try to do our best with what we have. And I don't want to touch these dollars, they're very crispy. 25, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So $129 is what we have to work with today. And this money was half of a portion that I received from my daughter's child support. I allocated some of her funds for her school, and the rest we are saving because all of this impacts her regardless, right? So let's go ahead and get started. So I just wanted to quickly touch base on what I have going on here. I have some minis here in my A6 binder, and then I have some larger challenges in my A5 binder. I just wanted to quickly let you know that most of these dashboards I created myself from micro scrapbook paper, and then I just laminated it. This binder from Amazon. This specific dashboard is from Dear Planner. I'll link below. I'll link below because I know I'm butchering that. So that's that. And then we have a couple of A6 challenges. This is going to be my first one since it does say Christmas in July. And my first challenge comes from Purely Budgets. And these plastics are from Amazon as well, if you're interested in that. These dashboards here, and these are my recycled savings challenges from LemonIvy from last year. So they are scratched off, but we are just going to use the numbers to allocate the funds as much as we can for the remaining portion of July since I am late. So I just wanted to quickly show you the dashboards, the plaid, the pink here, and the vintage, I guess, scrap photos. I'm going to quickly show you where I got everything from and So I'm just going to quickly put the codes here. This is from Michael's Recollections. And this is the code if you are interested. And this is what the scrapbook looks like. The scrapbook paper looks like. So that's this one. Okay. The next one is this one, also from Recollections at Michael's. And if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and take the code from there. And it's just a plain Christmas plaid. The pink one that I allocated here to go with my Nutcracker girl, this pink and gold, came from a different scrapbook book. It looks like this, and I got it on clearance for $5, but I'm sure you can look for it. It's called Craftsmith Book Club, and it's this pink one here. And the remaining scrap paper is book lover related. So if you're interested in that, here's some skew. All right, down to business. My first challenge I'm going to scratch off. This is just a little, I got this on Etsy, and it's from our friend Nico Budgets. If you are interested, this is her contact, and she's also on Etsy. It's a small little challenge. I don't know. It's a mystery savings. So we're going to go ahead and scrap one. It doesn't have envelopes, so we're just going to go ahead and start with what we have. Let's scratch our first one. I don't know if these are large numbers. Oh, this is so cute. $22 already. Wow. So this mystery must be a high denominations. 1 second while I clean this up. You guys, the scratcher is very messy, just in case you wanted to know. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick a 20, 1, and a 2. And I'm just going to paper clip it since we don't have an envelope prepared for that. Just to make sure. But if you don't like the gold glitter all over you, maybe this is not for you. I don't mind making cleaning off, but just in case, I know that some people have. So that's going to be our first challenge. Yay! I'm so excited. And the box comes with the purchase. So thank you, Nico Budgets. All right. I'm wondering if, let's start with the larger ones, the Christmas in July. So this Christmas in July comes from Purely Budgets. And I'm just going to go ahead and use a two-sided dice and see how far we go. And we're just going to add the amounts that we jump through. May have to do this once or twice. Well, we'll see. So let me just see how much we roll. We have 11. All right. So let's just do our little marker here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what we are going to do is add these up. So we have 5, the star is 6, that's 11, plus 3 is 14, plus 1 is 15, so let's add 15 so far. Okay. The dried oranges are 10, the bauble is 5, so that's another 15. I'm probably pulling this all wrong, but I just want to get through it. All right. We're just going to disregard the times 2. I'm going to cheat. This is $6 and 7. So 5, 6, 7. And this one tells me to roll and save. And I'm just going to use the 1 and see how much we need. $4. So we're just going to put a 4 right here. Okay, so far so good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this will save us a total of 76 plus. And again, it came from Purely Budgets. It's her Christmas in July. I'm sorry, it's the Christmas in July savings. So let's count how much we saved so far. And again, I didn't play the times 2. I'm probably cheating, but we'll do this once or twice in the month. Let's see how far we get. So far, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. $41 going in there. And if anyone else has this challenge, please let me know how you're playing it. Are you doing each item, or are you just rolling and saving? How are you doing that? Okay, for the remaining challenges, we're just going to use as low denominations as possible. 1 second. Okay, I love these envelopes from Amazon, but they get stuck and then they grip on the actual binder, so I had to adjust that. So we're here. This little one, I love this so much because it reminded me of my daughter. And the challenge looks like this. Again, it's from LemonIvy and it has a few denominations. We're going to go very low today. We're going to go ahead with the 4 and see how far my money can get us. So I'm trying to hit each one at least with a couple of dollars. So you know what? I don't have that many singles. Let's just put a 5 in there. Oops. My setup is, so that's 5. That's going in there. And this saves us a total, I don't remember, but I saved it last year. It was a total of 100. So that will be going for my daughter's Christmas. This next one also, I created the dashboard, and this is like a toy soldier, I guess. It's because she's really not a nutcracker. And it looks like this, and this is from LemonIvy. I believe she still has them on her shop, if you want to check her out. And in this one, I'm going to go ahead with 5 as well. We're going to do the 3 and the 2. And I forgot how much this saved me last year. Oh, total of 50. I don't know if you can see the denominations there, but it's a total of 50. So we're going to do 3 and 5. And again, I love recycling my challenges. I try to save so I don't have to spend on Etsy, because otherwise I would be in Etsy jail every week of my life. There's so many things in my cart right now. Are you guys the same? Are you guys creating your own? I don't have a printer, so I can't create my own. I am trying to save for a printer, so one of these challenges may go to that, so that I can go ahead and support more of my YouTube community and their coffee channels, Ko-fi, whatever you're into. This next one also is from LemonIvy, and again, I had not even completed this last year, and some of the scratchers are melted, but we're just going to go ahead and hit the smallest number here, which is a 6, and this is just a Christmas pajama. I believe she still has this in her shop as well, so if you're interested in that, we're going to go ahead and put a 6 in the pajama. This one saves us a total of 150. So in case you're interested in the numbers, the denominations will be from 0 to, it says 160. I don't know why, but maybe 16? I don't know, but 150. And there's bigger denominations, right? Because the first one was 20. So for the sake of this, we're just going to include 6. Okay. Our next challenge comes from Soft Life Budgeting. Woo! I love your channel if you're watching me. Thank you so much. This is our favorite movies, and an Asano with like tattoos. He's hip, he's cool, he's groovy. And then we have Buddy the Elf, and we have Grinch, and I forget his name, but I'm sure somebody will remind me. So let's go ahead and scratch off one of those. I don't know. Should we roll the dice? Let's go ahead and see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do the middle. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, nice and strong with an 8. I think we can cover that. Nice. Thank you, Soft Life Budgeting. This will total this will give us a total of $55. 6, 7, and 8. Starting off strong. Please let me know if you're doing Christmas in July. I'm the only nut job, but if I don't start, I really won't get ahead. I have about $5,000 that I usually spend for Christmas, but I don't know if that's going to happen this year. And then our last one, oh my goodness, I can't wait to use this. Low denomination again, because I am trying to cover Christmas with another savings challenge. So this comes from Minto Co. And it says, Dear Santa, I'm just a girl who loves Hallmark Christmas movies. And that's what I have here, a little Hallmark phone, because Hallmark is calling. And if you are interested, they are showing Christmas movies in July. The Hallmark channel is, I should say. This is not sponsored or anything. I just love the movies. So that's that. Oh, I'm glad this is a low denomination. This has a total of 4. Oh, I think I'm out of frame. It has a total of 4, so we scratched 8, 4. And I don't have any change, so I'm going to use these dollars here. Whoops. Okay, my friends, I really don't have change, so I'm going to go again and hope for a very low denomination. Another 4, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my goodness. So a total of 14. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just get through this. So let's go ahead and put, I'm going to owe myself back $1. I don't have any change. Again, I have $3 left here. So that will complete today's portion for Mint.co savings, hallmark. Okay, friends, so let's continue on with our A6 challenges. And these are mostly mini challenges. And again, explain the dashboard was one I created. This one from Stuff and Budgets. So Candy's channel. And then we have a few new little freebies. Some were freebies, some I bought. This one I purchased. It's called Tis the Season Savings Challenge from TS Budgets, and it saves us a total of 150. So let's go ahead and I don't know if I can get through all of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's go ahead with a 5. If we have a little extra, we'll include it. Let's start off with a 5 right here. Alright, so that's Tis the Season. This is a mystery from, this is an old one also. I'm not sure if she still has it on her channel, but this is from Emzo Budgets. I had added this to my pile last year and I didn't really get through. So I'm just going to go, let's start with the first one. Let's go in order with this one. Eek! $10. So short, it was a mystery. Oh my. So we have $10 there. Let's clean this up. And I have all of that gold glitter everywhere, although you can't see it. So let's go ahead and add $10 there to our Emzo budgets. Okay. And I love scratch off challenges, but the messy part just, and I have a vacuum, but I don't like the noise that it makes for some reason on the video. When I'm editing, it just does too much. I have made each of these icons $5. This came from Jade's Budget Shop, if I'm not mistaken, and she's in the UK. But again, this I bought last year. I don't know if these people have it. Then I trimmed it down to fit the envelope. So let's go ahead and put 5 here. And just cross off the bill for 5. Okay, nice. I am trying to get new challenges, but again, I have so many savings challenges that I'm trying to get through that I feel like I don't have enough money to fill them all. So I'll just go with what I have. I had, this is also from Emzo Budgets. This is, I just love Christmas. And I made each heart tree $3. And it's going to hopefully total us $72. I can change this as I go along. Maybe I'll make these 3, make these 5. I'm not sure yet. So we're just going to use our last $3 there and fill in one tree. Now I don't know if I should do the tree or the heart. But either way, that one is filled in, making this $100 and something stretch as much as possible. All right. And getting ready for Christmas early. This is the earliest I think I've started to save. Okay, and we have our last $5, and I think I made the presents $5. I made the baubles $1. Snowman is 2. Santa is 3, and the tree is 4. So we're just going to include our very, very last 5. That's going to conclude this Christmas in July video. I thank you so much for being here. If you came from the last video, thank you so much for sticking through it. I know it's a very long one for me, but I love doing this, and I appreciate you stopping by. If you just want to see what I have going on, if you just stop by for a minute, if you're here the whole time, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And remember, it costs nothing to be kind. I appreciate all of you. Thank you.